contains, and validation. Contains tests whether one value exists inside a list, tuple, or set. It returns a boolean, so its direct outcome is decision data, not a transform value. That matters because Terraform can use that boolean inside validation rules, conditionals, and other plan time checks. In this lesson, the mechanism is membership testing, and the outcome is controlled input acceptance. A validation block adds a rule on top of a variable's type constraint. The mechanism is a condition expression plus an error message. The outcome is that Terraform rejects bad input before it finishes building the plan. Type checks answer, is this the right shape? Validation answers, is this an allowed value for this configuration? The common pattern is to place approved values in a list and ask whether the incoming variable is a member of that list. The mechanism is simple equality-based membership. The outcome is a whitelist, which is safer than trusting free-form text. This reduces naming drift, path drift, and branch logic errors caused by misspellings. Once validation passes, downstream resources can trust the variable contract. The mechanism is front-loading the rule at the module boundary. The outcome is cleaner resource blocks because the resource no longer needs defensive logic for impossible values. Here, the validated environment string is used to build an SSM parameter path. And the validated tier is passed directly into the resource argument. The resource syntax shown here is valid in the current AWS provider line, where AWS SSM parameter supports name, type, value, and tier. This is where small text mistakes become operational mistakes. On a submarine, one wrong valve label can send flow into the wrong system, and the crew only notices after pressure moves somewhere it should not. Terraform behaves the same way with unchecked string inputs. If prod and PRD are both allowed to reach resource arguments, Terraform treats them as different values and can build different names, paths, or tags from that difference. The mechanism is unchecked input propagation. The outcome is silent configuration drift that starts at the module boundary and surfaces later in state, naming, or access policy behavior. Validation is cheap because it stops the bad value before the graph is finalized.